The means by which we are able to actively customize our reciprocal frame units was achieved through Grasshopper in conjunction with Rhino. As a preliminary study, this definition provided us with the capacity to adjust, to a detailed degree, the size and rotation of the reciprocal frame unit, as well as the number of members, their relative lengths, heights, and widths, center node to member distance, and the z-axis angle. To begin, a simple polygon is established. It is then broken down into its constituent edges and vertices. From there, each line is symmetrically customizable relative to its neighboring members. Thus, this first step is what yields control over rotation, overall size, member count, and center node to member dimension. The next step's function is drawn through the relationship between the central node and each member. Once the center point of each member is communicated, it divides itself relative to that point. This gives us control of each start and end point, allowing for control of the length before and after the intersection. The center point also acts as a pivot, which allows for the control of the z-axis angle while maintaining the member length. The next set simply extrudes and offsets the lines relative to their angle, giving control of the height and width of the members. Now that we have our base geometries, the following steps allow us to detect the intersection events if they are present, sort them, establish them as a closed geometry and divide them into their respective notching shapes, and finally use those objects to create a solid difference in our members. The butt joint function works in much the same way, except using the members themselves to create the solid difference rather than the intersection. Finally, these reciprocal frame units can be applied to mesh vertices, functioning as a reciprocal structure rather than as a single unit. Through the use of this definition, we were able to actively explore the relationships between members in a reciprocal frame unit, allowing us to expand our explorations of reciprocal geometries and how they might come to inform our design moving forward.